Hi everyone, this is Michael Treadhart, National Technology Instructor, and I want to talk with you on just a quick little tutorial for eEdge on how to go in and set up groups and then assign your contacts to these groups. It's an important part of eEdge. It's a part that a lot of people don't take advantage of, but they should, and I think just with this little tutorial it'll help you to start that process. So you come over here and you go into My Contacts, and when you go into My Contacts, give it a second for it to load up here, and when it comes up, you will have the ability within My Contacts to go in and create your groups. You can do up to 50 groups. You come over here to where it says Contacts, Manage Groups, and you can go in and you can assign different names to these groups. You can rename one that's already in here. So here's golfers, here's friends, here's the April resend group, whatever the case may be. You would go in, name it right there, hit save, and you start to see all of the 50 listed here. If you decide to delete one of these, you can come over here and you can delete it. If you decide to edit one of these, you can edit it. If I deleted the one that has 1,400 contacts in it, I'm not deleting the contacts, I'm just deleting the group name. They would then give me the option to put it into another group, or they would be put back just in the database without a group assigned. It's kind of like, think of these as shoe boxes, and I would throw a shoebox away, but before I throw it away, I dump all the business cards back out on the table. So it's not going to help you with your organization if you just delete it and dump it back out. Ideally, if you do decide to delete a group, you would want to put them into another group. Contacts can be in all 50 groups. They can be in one group, 5 groups, 10 groups. It doesn't matter. You have the ability to go in and assign those groups. The key thing is build the groups first, because it opens up the door to a lot of possibilities. When you come over here where it says Contacts, Import, Export, instead of importing your whole database in one big lump mass, go in and bring in just the friends. And then you can assign the certain contact status that you want for them, the certain contact type that you want for them. And then you can go and pull, is it coming from a custom CSV, from Outlook, Top Producer, My Red Tools, doesn't matter. But what's going to happen is it's going to allow you to assign your new contacts a group before they even come into the system. Huge time saver. Something else that you guys can do is you can go in and put in the notes right here all of the other groups that somebody might be in. So they're a golfer, they're a friend, country club, tennis player, whatever the case may be. Put all those other contact groups, all those other names in the notes, and then when you pull them in, they come in under the main contact group. But now, once they're in the system, all you have to do is come over here and look for history. Let's say that I'm pulling in all of the country club people. Then all I have to do is do the search function for country club. They would all show up. And then all I have to do, if I want to assign them to that new group, is just come down here and check, skip, select all, whatever the case may be. But check the ones that I want to add to that group. Come down here to where it says Add Group and add them to that new group. So it's key that you would create the group first, because you want to make sure the country club is showing here. Now if it's not showing here, you still have the ability to come back over and add that group right over here. So all you would have to do is type it in right there. So it's key that you get those groups set up in the beginning. Something else that you need to know is when you add somebody brand new to the database, you cannot add them to the group on the Add a Contact screen. It's kind of silly, but it is what it is. So all you would do is go in and add them to your database, and then once they're in the database, simply come over to the main screen, choose that person that you just added, check their name, scroll to the very bottom of the screen, and say Add to Group. Or, another option, open up that individual record. Let's say it's this one. Scroll to the very bottom, and you have the ability to add them to a group here as well. So there's a couple different ways to do it, but take advantage of those groups. Make sure you name them of importance to your database. And remember, another little tip about the groups, you don't necessarily have to have a group that is named for lead, retry, active, inactive, hot, sold, or trash. You have a status for that. You don't have to do one for a buyer type or seller type. Now you could say buyer A, buyer B, buyer C, buyer 1, buyer 2, buyer 3, hot, medium, cold, however you want to do that, but you don't have to create a group name just for buyer because you already have a type for that. So maximize the use of your groups. Use them for your country clubs, your friends, your PTA. I've seen some agents that have done groups labeled birthday January, birthday February, and then each month at the beginning of the month they send out a mass happy birthday, hope you have a great birthday and great month this year card to their database for all those that have a February birthday. So there's plenty of options to use these 50 group names for. Hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.